I want to talk about something that happened to me after yesterday's game. Not during the game, not a controversial decision. What happened is something that most people never see, and honestly, it stayed with me. I'm a football referee at district level in France. Like thousands of referees, I officiate a game every weekend, often alone and often under pressure. People judge referees on 90 minutes, but what happens around those 90 minutes is something that people rarely talk about. This story isn't about one bad call, it's about respect, pressure, and where the line gets crossed. The match itself was already tense. Since the start of the second half, I was the target of repeated insults from the supporters. Not one comment, not frustration once or twice, but repeated insults clearly directed towards me from the home supporters. Things like shit referee have been said to me, and many other things that I can't say on YouTube. At that point, you stay focused, you block it out. This is part of the job. At the 48th minute, I cautioned the captain for excessive and repeated dissent. It wasn't one reaction, it was constant contestation. After that, the coach contested loudly from his technical area. There were no clearly directed insults toward me from him, so I didn't exclude him. That decision was deliberate. I stayed within the laws of the game. After the final whistle, several players ran towards me to contest decisions. And they said something that I hear a lot: the game is over, you can't sanction us anymore. That's false. Disciplinary authority continues after the final whistle. The discussion stayed within the limits, but it was tense. The coach addressed me directly and said, "You were a terrible referee, 2 out of 10. I heard another player screaming from the background, even negative out of 10. And as I was walking towards the referee's changing room, I heard someone yell from behind me, well, he insulted my mom. I immediately asked for the person to be identified so I could apply proper sanctions. I was told that it was a supporter, but the identity of the person was not made with certainty. I informed the coach that I'm gonna write a report addressing this issue. After that, him and another coach from the club rushed towards me and they kept putting pressure on me to not make the report. They said things like, "You're gonna destroy our club, why are you doing that?" I explained that it was nothing personal, I was just doing my job as a referee. At that point, it stopped being about football. I felt mentally aggressed and I felt unsafe. Not because someone touched me, but because when authority is constantly challenged, you don't know where it stops. Another official referee who was at the stadium in this time have heard everything and can testify. A club's referee also came and talked to me, and he said if he was in my shoes, he would also write a report. So I did. This isn't personal. This is about protecting referees. If abuse isn't reported, it becomes normal. And if it becomes normal, people stop wanting to referee. Football needs referees, and referees need respect. Thank you.